We're going old school with a recipe from Seasons Best 2009. This is pineapple salsa. We're going to take 2 plum tomatoes. I'm cutting them up. You can dice them with a knife. You do not need to use any chopping tools with this. I am cutting them up with a knife so I can put them in the electric twist and chop. Those are 2 plum tomatoes, and I will tell you, I think if I did this again, I would use the manual food processor, or I would just simply dice them with a knife. The electric twist and chop, I overshot my pulse on that, and the tomatoes did come out a little watery, but that's okay. It's salsa. You can use it as chunky or as thin, saucy as you like. So you can see that's going up and down. We're going to throw that in the classic batter bowl, just like so. And you can see they're a little too chopped up. Then we're going to take a cucumber, about half of a cucumber or a third of a large English cucumber. Make sure you take the seeds out if you don't have a seedless cucumber. Those I simply diced thin. That is the Santoku knife that I'm using. I always tell you guys my knife skills are not the best, so please don't cringe while you're watching this. It's why I prefer using a lot of the Pampered Chef chopping tools, like the food chopper. And this is about a half of a small red onion. I really hate touching onions, so I always use my food chopper for the onion, and it gives it just the perfect little dice. That's going to go into the bowl as well. Then we're going to take a jalapeno. Again, with my Santoku knife, we're going to take the seeds out. You guys wash your hands after you use a jalapeno. You get the oil on it. You can feel it burning. I probably should have used gloves, but no worries. I survived. And again, using the food chopper so that I'm not touching any more of that jalapeno. Beautifully done. That's going to go into the bowl. Then we are going to use some cilantro. This is the nylon serrated knife. It's great for lettuce and things you don't want to cut, you want to tear. And you see the holes on the side? Those are for your herbs. So you stick your herbs in, pull it out, and you get your cilantro leaves. Now I'm going to use the mince and roll. That has a blade cover on it that I just took off. I'm going to put my cilantro into this handy little tool. This is great if you're not good with a knife like I am. This is great for basil, chopping parsley, herbs. You want to give it a few twists, and then you're just going to roll it. This is great because kids can use it too. You just roll it one side, then the other until you get your desired size of your herbs. I decided to give it another few spins to get the size that I wanted. I wanted it chopped up nice and thin. And those are also going to go into your salsa. Then we're going to take our pineapple. Use a chef's knife, cut off the top. Then you're going to cut off the bottom so that it's flat. See how it's really yellow on the bottom? Here's a tip, you guys. When you are shopping for pineapple, and here's the pineapple wedger, you want to, if you can't find a ripe pineapple or even an avocado or bananas, ask your produce worker in your store to go in the back and get you a ripe one. They will do that because they do rotate the stock. So I had them go back there, very nice, went back and got me a nice ripe pineapple. The pineapple wedger takes the core out of the center right there. And then this was a super ripe pineapple, because I asked for it. I let them know. I said, I'm using it today. I really need one that's ripe. And they were very kind to accommodate that. I'm cutting off the bottoms where it's just got still a little bit of the pineapple skin on it. Then I'm cutting it up. And this I also put in the electric mix and chop. Oh my gosh, I keep calling it the mix and chop. It's the electric twist and chop. You guys, anybody can do this job. So here we go. It's going to go up and pulsed it, and it's going to go up and down. Again, I feel like I got a little too much of the watery in it. There were a couple chunks that didn't quite make it, so I took those out and then I put it through again. But again, I think the manual food processor or hand dicing would have been a little bit better. because I just didn't watch my chop on that. So it came out not quite as chunky as I would have liked, but still delicious pineapple. That goes right into the bowl with some lime. I'm going to squeeze half a lime in there. You can use lime juice if you want, if you don't have a fresh lime. That goes in. And then I'm going to throw some of my cilantro in there now. Do that last. That way, it's, you can kind of gauge how much cilantro is in there. Cilantro is very polarizing. Some people like it, some people don't. If you don't like it, don't use it. That's fine. I also put about a half teaspoon of salt in here. That is part of the recipe as well that I did not make it into the video, but that's the end result. You can see it's a little on the smoother side. If you like it chunkier, do it by hand or use the manual food processor. Thanks for watching. You're always welcome in this kitchen.